Overcoming Obstacles, reported by Lester Cosile, Christopher Valenzuela, and Chris Mark Danao of BSCS 3ATM. So let's go to the introduction. Life is difficult. That is the first sentence in Scott Peck's famous book, The Road Less Traveled, published on 1978. Although hard for someone to accept, Peck told us that life is not going to be easy. Obstacles and struggles are an integral part of life. In the work setting, the same is true because obstacles always be present. And one of the most important things a leader can do is to help others overcome these obstacles, especially their followers. And the question in this report is, should leaders help their followers around obstacles? So, let us determine what is an obstacle. Obstacle is an hindrance, problem, or hurdle that gets in the way of followers and makes it difficult for followers to reach their goal. Obstacles get in the way of that followers intend to do. So obstacles comes in three different forms, which is the physical thing. Example of this is a bad workspace. Psychological issue. An example is closed mindedness. And the task related issue, which example is complex work process. So obstacles are important for leaders to recognize because they provide clear cues for what leaders can do to help followers. So example is, if a leader asks followers, how can I help you, or what problems are you having, their answers will point directly to how the leader can adapt his or her behavior to help the followers with their work. It means that the leader should know how to handle problems not only for their but also to its followers. So overcoming obstacles in practice. So it is now the answer on the question in the second slide. Whether it is by listening to their complaints, encouraging them, and provide counsel, there are many ways a leader can be helpful to his or her followers. The first challenge in helping people with obstacles is to figure out what problems are. And the second is determining what should be done to solve them. If a leader does this, follower will be more motivated, productive, and satisfied with their work.
Obstacle 1. Unclear goals. It is not uncommon for individuals to be unclear or confused about their goals. Sometimes the goal is not known, sometimes it is obscure, and sometimes it is hidden among a tangle of competing goals. When goals are not clearly articulated and understood, individuals are less likely to be successful in achieving them. Obstacle 2. Unclear direction. Anyone who has ever bought some things that needed to be assemble a computer table or photon frame, knows how frustrating it is when the directions are missing from the box, impossible to follow, or written in a foreign language. No matter how much you want to put the product together, you cannot do it. This is what happens in work situations when leaders are not clear with their direction. Bad direction lead to ineffective performance. Obstacles 3. Low motivation. What should a leader do when individuals are not motivated? How does a leader encourage followers to work when they do not want to work? How can a leader make people excited about work? Answer to questions as this have been of interest to leaders for a long time. In fact, hundreds of articles and books have been written in an effort to explain the underpinnings of human motivation.
Good day, sir. I'm Christopher Valenzuela, BSCS 3ADM. Obstacle 4. Complex task. Sometimes, the obstacle facing people is the task itself. When a task is unstructured, ambiguous, or complex, it creates an obstacle for individual. When a task complex, the leader needs to use a directive leadership style to take charge and clarify the path of the goal. Directive leader give other instructions, including what is expected of them, how it is to be done, and a timeline for when it should be completed. Being directive means setting clear standards for performance and making rules and regulations clear for others. When a leader simplifies complex tasks, it helps followers to feel more competent about their work. Next is obstacle 5. Simple task. Sometimes, the obstacle to people's success is not complexity but simplicity. Like complex tasks, simple and repetitive tasks can have a negative impact on motivation. There is a little excitement in doing the same job over and over again. With no variety or nuance, simple tasks become dull and uninteresting. For work like this, it is important for leader to use a supportive leadership style. The supportive style provides what is missing, the human connection, by encouraging others when they are engaged in tasks that are boring and unchallenging. So next is obstacle 6, low involvement. Having a voice in what happened is very important to people. People want to have an identity that is unique from others. But they also want to be included and to fit with others by expressing their own thought and opinion on different issues. Individuals are able to sense that they are contributing to a group. When individuals sense they are not heard, their participation decreases, they contribute less, and often they disengage from the group. Leaders should use a participative leadership style to address the issue of low involvement. Participative leaders invite others to share the way and means of getting things done. Last is the obstacle 7, lack of challenge. Some people do not work well because they are not challenged by what they are doing. As a result, these people work less hard, or they quit and move on something that they find more engaging. A leader should adopt the achievement-oriented leadership style in dealing with individuals who are not challenged. Achievement-oriented leadership is characterized by the leader who is challenges individual to perform the highest level of possible. This leader establishes a high standard of excellence and seek continuous improvement. In addition to expecting a lot from the followers, an achievement-oriented leader shows a high degree of confidence that people can reach those challenge and goal. So that's all, sir. Thank you. Peace.